Let's help the people that are directly impacted, folks, the 1,000 people who are living in a hotel with their children, with their pets.
FEMA officials will be going door to door to visit flood victims here in San Diego. We have reaction from Mayor Todd Gloria.
San Diego has seen firsthand the devastation of asylum-seeking families that come here with no resources.
San Diego's Migrant Center could close today. We'll explain why and what happens next. Panda Watch.
Pandemonium in San Diego. Giant pandas are headed back to our zoo. It's 6 a.m. on Thursday, February 22nd, and you're up with CBS 8.
Yes, we are on Panda Watch.
Yes,
so
we are.
Stay classy, San Diego. Thanks for joining us at 6 a.m., everyone. I'm Eric Connors.
Are you, or are you Ron Burgundy?
I'm working on the mustache.
I'm Veronica Corningstone. Thank you for joining us. Just kidding, obviously. But yeah, no, we're excited about the news that pandas could be coming to our zoo. Panda Watch in full effect. Also looking at our beautiful weather today.
I want to jump out of the seat and go report live from the zoo right now.
Don't fall in the enclosure.
Yeah, no, that bear pit.
Goose at Petco Park during the Padres game.
Yes.
The seal on the freeway.
Now
Panda Watch.
Pure pandemonium here.
This is San Diego news for you.
Will Ferrell would be so proud.
Yeah, right, exactly. We've finally seen the wet weather clear out too, so we can focus on these more fun, fruitful stories, right? Then the rain that was pounding us yesterday. We're back to dry skies between now and the weekend, and then early next week we've got another opportunity for rain in the forecast. It's been a wet February so far. Take a look at what we have so far on satellite radar. A few clouds that have been passing by. We're looking toward mostly sunny conditions. Temperatures in the 60s by the afternoon. 64 along the coastline, 67 inland. We'll be talking about the 70s. That'll come about tomorrow and Saturday, and then about that next round of rain early next week. Back to you.
And now this morning, FEMA officials set to arrive in San Diego. The visit comes exactly 1 month after a powerful storm hit San Diego, flooding homes in some neighborhoods.
CBS 8's Regina Rita live in the Mountain View area where FEMA officials, they're expected to go door to door there this morning. Regina.
Yeah, that's correct. And definitely some good news for families here who still have questions and definitely looking for help still. And there's still a lot of help that needs to be done here. Look at this house right behind me. You can see the exterior shot here, completely destroyed from those floods from January 22nd. It's boarded up. We haven't seen anybody living there. Just you can see it's uninhabitable. Now, we did talk to Mayor Todd Gloria about FEMA officials coming here. Here's what he told us.
FEMA is going to be on the ground to help people in person. So there's going to be disaster survivor assistance teams going out in the communities that are impacted. So those teams are going to go to door for the residents who may be watching. These will be uniformed FEMA personnel, and they'll be out there for a number of days. My administration is working closely with FEMA right now. We're hoping to stand up a central point, a one-stop shop.
And you heard it right there, Mayor Todd Gloria saying FEMA workers will be going door to door this morning. They're expected to be on Beta Street and Mountain View wearing blue T-shirts. And all of this comes just days after President Joe Biden declared a major disaster status for California and ordered federal assistance for San Diego County areas affected by the storms and flooding just a month ago. Now that federal funding is on the way, flood victims can start their application. So you can register by calling or by visiting disasterassistance.gov. You can also use the FEMA app. Through the app, you'll have to fill out your personal income information, estimated losses, upload photos, and answer several questions. Assistance can include grants for temporary housing and home repairs, low-interest loans to cover uninsured property losses, small business loans, and other programs. You could even qualify if you have insurance. So back out here, of course, they'll be coming here to Mountain View. FEMA officials will be knocking door to door, hopefully giving out information, directly guiding them to the resources and the coming federal funding, of course, for those flood victims. So we'll have more information on CBS8.com. Just click on this story and we'll actually have a link there that will direct you to that application. That's latest in Mountain View. Now some things back to you guys.
Hopefully they can rebuild. Thank you very much, Regina. Right now, tens of thousands of people are without cell service around the country. A massive outage affecting several carriers, mostly AT&T, but some Verizon and T-Mobile customers are having issues too. So if you're trying to reach somebody, this might be why you can't get to them. AT&T customers say they cannot make calls or texts. It's unclear what's causing the disruption.
A center that was processed thousands of migrants is set to close down today as it runs out of funding.
The center helps migrants with multiple steps of the asylum process. They've played a key role in many people who are seeking asylum. CBS 8's Chris Groh now joining us live to explain what's the latest with them. Chris?
Yeah, good morning. And the very latest right now is that they are set to close today. That according to leadership that we heard back from about 3 days ago. SBCS, formerly known as South Bay Community Services, they ran the center since October of 2023. And they're the ones that we spoke to earlier this week when it was, again, appearing that they were going to be forced to close here due to a lack of funding. Now, the funding that they received was through the county. They received $3 million in October of last year and another $3 million in December of last year. However, they point to the fact that they have processed thousands upon thousands of migrants, helping them try to reconnect with family members or sponsors here in the U.S., and that since then, their resources have been spread way too thin, and that unfortunately this is again likely to be the end here of this migrant welcome center as of today. Now, they not only connected migrants to families in the U.S., but they also offered legal services, interpreters as well too, and even basic services such as just making sure that when they are processed and they get here that they have phones that are working so that they're able to contact folks. We did hear from Supervisor Nora Vargas during her State of the County address speaking about this. You'll hear from her in just a half hour's time, but we also heard from Supervisor Jim Desmond, who says that he believes this is a federal issue. This is something that he said earlier this week, and that the county needs to start addressing more local issues. Eric and Netta?
All right, Chris, thanks. Board of Supervisors Chair Nora Vargas also discussed homelessness in her State of the County address last night. She says the county has secured $22 million from the state to clean up encampments.
It is a shame that in the fourth largest economy in the world, we continue to have fast-growing numbers of senior and veteran populations experiencing homelessness for the first time.
She says programs like Leave No Veteran Homeless have helped find permanent housing for 415 homeless veterans. Vargas also talked about housing. Last year, the county secured $14.5 million for a new initiative to expedite the home building process. She also touched on environmental justice, announcing the addition of 5 more air quality sensors in areas like San Ysidro and Imperial Beach. Vargas also announced a new project called the Gateway to the Californias, transforming the Tijuana River Valley Regional Park into a sports complex and recreation area. Today, we expect to learn more about the giant pandas heading to San Diego. Yes, China sending a new pair to the San Diego Zoo as early as this summer.
I think we're all excited to see this, right? I mean, look at the video of these pandas. This is part of an effort by China to renew a gesture of friendship to the U.S. The male and female pandas could be descendants from the last pair that we had right here. The last of those pandas went back to China in 2019. So it's been a while. We want them back, right? The only pandas in America right now are at the Atlanta Zoo, and that loan agreement expires later this year.
Yeah, and people are reacting to this with a lot of gifts, of course, from Anchorman, saying we're on Panda Watch.
Yes.
Another person commented, this is pandemonium. And this person says, pandas are the embodiment of cuteness. Happiness is seeing a cute panda eating bamboo. I agree. They're just so awesome to see. You can't help but just smile when you see them.
Yeah, I mean, they're so fluffy and cuddly and adorable, rolling around. So it would be amazing to see them. We could see them by the end of the summer.
Okay.
Ooh, yes,
not too long. Hopefully by the end of the summer, we're also a lot drier than what February has been like so far. February has brought us, in most cases across the county, 5-6 inches of rain, where the normal full month of February would bring us 2, maybe 3 inches. So here's a live look outside at what is a finally dry day across our county. Sunrise is still 15 minutes out. 6:25 is sunrise, but we've at least got some of the light that's coming through. This is from San Miguel. You can make out the Sweetwater Reservoir there. Last 2 weeks of afternoon high temperatures have been cooler than average or at average. We've had one day in the last 2 weeks where our afternoon high met average. That's 66 degrees. That was on Monday. We have had no days in the last 2 weeks where our temperatures have exceeded average in downtown San Diego. We're not expected to do it today, but tomorrow, good likelihood that we'll see afternoon highs above average. and Saturday could do the same. So take a look. Inland, we're going to be even warmer. Inland, we could see mid-70s by the time we get to Friday. AM clouds, PM sun, very similar to what we've seen so far this morning. I mean, this morning we really haven't had much of a struggle related to cloud cover, but there have been some inland valleys that have encountered a bit of fog in the morning. Saturday, Sunday, increase in cloud cover, setting the stage for that next opportunity for rain in the forecast. That'll be Monday, Tuesday of next week, with a drop in temperatures, with an increase in our chance for some more dramatic wind to come about too. Again, Monday, Tuesday is where we have our sights set on that. So in the meantime, between now and then, let's enjoy the dry skies, right? Temperatures out the door right now are a little bit colder than where they were 24 hours ago. Remember, 24 hours ago, we had abundant cloud cover. We lost that cloud cover, so we've been able to cool down a bit overnight. Ramona's at 43, Alpine at 42. Extra blanket on the bed might be helpful, or that warmer jacket as you head out the door. When we compare those temperatures to 24 hours ago, we are cooler across the board. Not a big surprise, but by the afternoon, we will be warmer. So that's something to celebrate. Let's check in on traffic, see how your roads are. This is a live look at the eastbound 94 at 28th Street. So far, we have been seeing smooth sailing across our major roadways. Don't have any crashes or collisions to report. So that is good news. You guys are taking it easy out there. Checking in on border wait times, 110-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry, so nearly 2 hours, very similar to yesterday. Otay Mesa Port of Entry is going to be about an hour and 10 minutes across in total. Back to you.
We basically depend on nature for our life and our air and our comfort and enjoyment of life.
Still ahead, how an oceanside development is balancing housing and nature.